Coming up next,
Shohei Ohtani. As the LA Dodgers remain the best in show, they just clinched the NL West today. Ohtani, 54th home run, as the defending champs have now closed out the rival Padres for the division title. And Ohtani is the best show in sports. He is truly the Japanese Babe Ruth. He joined the 50-50 club for home runs and stolen bases last year. Now he joins it for 50 home runs, 50 strikeouts. And I have been saying this for a while. As his pitching has gotten better and better, he needs to become the ninth inning samurai. He should not start. He should finish.
Do it! Just do it!
And it's not just the smart move, it's what's best for the show. The Dodgers bullpen is a mess. Ohtani's throwing a .02 with .47 ERA in his last 4 games. Dave Robert has actually finally at least admitted they want to consider him for relief pitching, but I have said it all year, make him the closer. Going into the playoffs, this is not a gimmick. This will be a real weapon, so I will explain what Robert said, the stats that prove why they're wasting Shohei Ohtani as a starter. I can even throw a way to work around the Ohtani rule, the catch-22. I'll give you a solution to that. And just overall, again, this is what's best for not only the Dodgers, this is best for baseball, this is for theater, this is for ratings. Forget wasting him as a starter. Let him come in relief to a big hero's welcome, as the Japanese Babe Ruth should.
All right, go ahead and show the clip.
But like I said, let's start off with the first part. Dave Roberts, at least this last week, finally, as I want to quote The Rock, admitted that they have thought about using Shohei in the bullpen, not a starter, in October. Quote, the possibility of Ohtani helping out of the bullpen is something that we've been talking about. They said they've been long open to the possibility of letting him close not every game, but at least a critical game, a la like he did when he struck out his former teammate Mike Trout in the 2023 World Baseball Classic when he represented native Japan. And that was an absolutely cool thing to watch in case y'all missed it. Yeah, former teammates, the two best in the world. Ohtani came in relief. He struck out Trout. Japan went nuts. It was a cool thing. And like I said, the theater of it was almost as impressive as the actual feat. And Roberts also has admitted that the bullpen is shaky, but that Shohei is a routine-driven starter, and the pen and coming out of the pen is an opposite, so there's reasons he still is just saying they're thinking about it. So it's manager speak for maybe, and I still will be screaming this until they do it. It's what is needed to be done.
God damn it, just do it already.
If anyone is finally on my bandwagon, welcome to the damn club. As I said this, I believe in June. As soon as Shohei started pitching again and I saw the limited way they were using him, I was screaming, put him in as the closer.
Initiate flashback!
Dude is throwing freaking gas. I got the highlights here for you. Shohei Ohtani is throwing gas. It's Mariano Rivera with a bat. Can you imagine, in Hollywood of all places, the defending World Series champs don't just have the unicorn, the Japanese Babe Ruth, but they basically have Mariano Rivera with a bat. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Anyway, back to the present.
It is not how you start, it is how you finish. So at least I have Roberts finally saying it out loud. And this is also in the argument of baseball, a mathematical reason, because most people know there's been some outliers, including the Dodgers lately, but you can't win the World Series with a bad bullpen. You can't win the World Series with a bad bullpen. This is one of the oldest cliches in baseball for a reason. And the Dodgers bullpen currently is only number one in one thing in Major League Baseball, blowing saves. 25 blown saves, and Shohei Ohtani's last 4 starts is no damn different. The numbers do not lie. The LA Dodgers bullpen has officially been a problem all season, but just the last 4 games, Shohei has had a 0.47 ERA in his last 4 outings, 19.2 innings, just 1 run allowed. Meanwhile, they lost 3 of those because the Dodgers bullpen has been bullshit. They have given up 16 earned runs in 16.1 innings during those games for an ERA of 8.94. 23rd versus the Diamondbacks, Shohei pitched 6 shutout innings. Bullpen gave up 5. They lost. September 16th versus the Phillies, Shohei pitched 5 scoreless innings. Bullpen gave up 9. They lost. September 5th versus the Orioles, Shohei pitches 3.2 scoreless innings. Bullpen gives up only 2, but they still lost. Those are all 3 losses that should have been wins. And even more importantly, Shohei's dominance was wasted.
You have wasted our time, sir.
Not to even add to the fact, and is also worth mentioning, they have a good starting rotation. So it's not just that the bullpen is bad, it's that their starters are actually good. Yamamoto, Glasnow, Snell, and Kershaw, who is coincidentally being the one that they've thought about moving to relief. He is still there. He's in his last year. He's got something to prove, I think, because he's always had the choke artist moniker given to him in the playoffs. Let him join the starting rotation. Don't move him to relief. A, you don't want to put a guy that has choke artist issues in the most high-pressure part of the game. And B, I think it's a good chance to let Shohei do what he needs to do. Also, the other thing that if you know about this, you'll scream at me, well, what about the Ohtani rule?
Did you forget about that?
And this is a catch-22, but I do have a workaround from this. In case y'all haven't been following this, a couple years ago they invented the Ohtani rule, which would make it harder for him to come in relief. And the Ohtani rule states that if he starts as a pitcher, he can be a designated hitter and can stay in the lineup even after he stops pitching. However, if he starts as a DH, doesn't start as a pitcher, comes in relief, not only is his designated hitter gone once you take him back out of the pitching rotation, but the DH is gone for the rest of the game for the entire Dodgers organization. So it is obviously more beneficial, and that's why I think one of the reasons they've been starting him. And Ohtani tried to give a workaround saying, hey, I'll go play outfield. I'm Shohei Ohtani. I'm the Japanese Babe Ruth. I'll give away popcorn if I want. I can do anything I want on this goddamn field. And Roberts has laughed that off, saying we're not going to put him in the outfield. But here's my solution to get past the Ohtani rule, because he can still be at the same spot as long as he's pitching. Let him pitch 3 to 4 innings. Let him pitch the most important part of the game, the part the bullpen keeps blowing. Instead of using multiple relievers, let him pitch 3 to 4 innings in relief, and would also help the Dodgers to get rid of this new dumbass dreaded bullpen game thing they've been doing that they got away with last year. If y'all remember Game 4 of the World Series against the Yankees, they basically just punted. They muffed the game. They went and brought in a bunch of no-namers in relief because they wanted to rest their arms for Game 5. And, dude, that was as risky as it can get. Yes, it worked out, but that could have been a momentum shift. You never just want to give away a game in the World Series, but their dilemma was like, well, we need to rest our relievers. They haven't had enough time, and so we'll just kind of throw this game with what they call a bullpen game. And instead of doing that, you don't only solve that problem, you bring in the best player and best pitcher you got. I feel like sometimes I just make too much damn sense, and so I don't even know why the arguments against me are even there. I'll give you the ones I hear, in case you're wondering. The arguments against it and why I don't care. Doctors said that a relief pitcher, there's more adrenaline in the relief innings and they're higher stress. You know, Shohei's coming off his second surgery there. The warm-ups are different. It's not the same kind of wind-up in time that a starter gets versus a reliever. Dave Roberts says because of that, long-term health is more important than short-term saves. I mean, whatever, man. The fact is you're already limiting him to a damn pitch count of 70 to 80 and kind of using him for 4 or 5 innings tops. Why don't you let him split that across 3 innings instead of 5? And, I think worth mentioning, he's thrown a .02, the hardest he's ever thrown. I think his arm is fine. He's had a 0.47 ERA his last 4 starts. I think his arm is fine. And like I said, the damn bullpen has an 8.94 in the last 4 starts, which is horrendous. And not to mention the theater. And yes, I will always be, sports is entertainment, whether you guys like it or not. And man, I still think of some of the great relievers of all time, and they were just pitchers. You have the Japanese Babe Ruth. The show is even worth it to let him come in relief. I think of like Rivera, New York Yankees. When you heard this, that was your ass. I didn't know what to tell you. Metallica, they give me a couple seconds before they get cranky with me on YouTube.
That's right. Metallica is behind you, dudes, 1,000%.
But you heard Enter Sandman, that's your ass. Like, that meant you were done. I don't like the Mets one, Diaz, as much, but they sure love it. The walk out of it's cute. It doesn't give me the same thing. But I'm going to go back to this. Besides it making sense for the Dodgers mathematically on the field, if you give him his own song and you let him pitch in relief and you help solve the bullpen game dilemma, the script of it, you're literally Hollywood for F's sake. Ohtani's 2 for 4. He's stolen a base. He's hit a home run. Dodgers cling to a 1-run lead. It's the 7th inning. Everyone's excited. The bullpen opens. Give him a walkout. I give him something like this. I found this one. Kind of Japanese, kind of hip-hop. Dodgers up 1. Bullpen's been a problem. Bring out the Japanese Babe Ruth. Bring out the show. The crowd's going nuts. You got the lights coming down. I mean, good God. Do I need to spell this shit out for everybody? This is so much better than letting him pitch 5 innings in the beginning and then watch your bullpen F it up, give up 9 runs, and blow the game. It's bigger than strategy. It's the future of baseball and theater. It solves problems. Bring in Shohei at the end. I am more convinced the more I ramble on about this. The only thing that makes sense is to bring in the show as the 9th inning samurai or the 6th or 9th inning samurai. Whatever you got to do. I'm tired of watching B wasted as a starter. Damn it, Dodgers. Don't just talk about it. Be about it.
Do it! Just do it!
Tricky Guy Sports.
Full episode online now. Don't forget to like and subscribe.